Hey everybody, it's Midwest Comic Man, and I am back from C2E2. Let me tell you, that was the greatest friggin' time hanging out with all of my buddies from Blaster Stash at the Comic Corps, as well as some other people that we found. It was just the best time ever. We all had our press badges for the most part, and we just got a lot done. It was just a really great time. My feet are tired, my back is killing me, but it was all worth it. And I figured I'd do a little haul of everything I picked up over the weekend. We'll start with some of the prints I got. First up, there's this guy we found in Artist Alley called Andrew Herman. I'd never heard of him before, but he had some really neat stuff. And for starters, we got this Poison Ivy, Good Girl art thing going on. And just really great work there. And then he also did, this is painted on metal and doesn't do it justice inside the bag, but it's super reflective. Let me see if I can take it out real quick, just a little bit at least, so you can my wife picked this out because she loved it. I mean, just really nice work. So we got that from him, and then I got some stuff signed by Mark Silvestri. You'll see more of it later on, but I got a few prints done by him. Got that one, which he signed in orange at the bottom. He was really good about picking out the colors to do on his stuff to really show it off. Nice Witchblade. I love Witchblade. And then I got this one that he did, which he signed at the bottom, and also signed the certificate of authenticity, which kind of covers up his sig at the bottom. But and that's awesome. So that's what I got for print. And then for books, well, for starters, I got a Superior box from that Spider-Man booth. I talked to him for a while. He's really cool. We talked about some of the upcoming boxes and some of the ideas for ones he could do. First off, you got a couple KRS exclusives. So we got Rick and Morty Presents Jerry. And Pluto is a planet, damn it. That's how I was raised. I'm not changing my mind. And then this is another KRS exclusive. Love that cover. That's really cool. Virgin variant. And then I got two other variant covers which are really neat. Got Miles Morales Spider-Man #1 variant. And then a Venom First Host variant. And then, of course, the reason for buying these is everyone comes with a Stan Lee signed book. Mine was Spider-Man #191. And it's sealed with the COA from Stan Lee Collectibles. So that was awesome. As always, you get way more value than you pay for in their mystery boxes. Can you hand me the pop on? While we were out there, I stopped at a Walgreens, because I always check for the Walgreens exclusives, and I managed to get the Spider-Girl Walmart exclusive pop. So had to get at least one pop while I was out there. And then for the books I picked up, well, first we have some that people brought me that we were staying with. Huey from Blaster Stash It, we had talked about this on the show. He brought me a copy of Heroes at Large #1 because we had said it sounded really awesome. So I can't wait to read that. And then my brother Carson from the Comic Corps. He said the same thing as Cat Ren. He said I was difficult to get something for because they know I like the Golden Age stuff, but he started with a little Valiant sampler with a Bloodshot #1. Nice shiny. Bueller will love it. Copy of Deathmate Blue. Again, shiny. Can't go wrong. Shiny's good stuff. Got me a Boris Karloff Tales of Mystery. And then the one that really excited me, because I don't know if I have anything from Frank Frazetta in my collection currently. So he got me a Straight Arrow #22, which has Frazetta art in it. Can't go wrong with Frazetta. And then also from the Comic Corps, Cat Ren said she had difficulty deciding what to get me, but she got me a CGC 8.0 Detective Comics 448, which is apparently the first book-length solo Batman in the title. And it has a Ra's al Ghul, Talia al Ghul, and Creeper appearance in the book. And that's beautiful. Of course, got that CGC glare on it. So that was what I was gifted. And then, let's see, I got a bunch of books signed. First was, I got Sensation #15, signed by Jenny Frison. Which is awesome. Got Peter Tomasi to sign my Super Sons #1 variant. When he was signing it, he's like, man, this is a really kick-ass cover. I like it. Got to see Michael Golden. He signed 2 of my issues of the Nam. We talked about the military a little bit. He signed it right up there. It's kind of hard to see because he only had a black pen. I also, when I came back to Jenny Frison and said, hey, I bet you're tired of doing Wonder Woman all day, all the time. And she said, I have done a lot of Wonder Woman. So I had her sign my Clean Room #1, which was an amazing series. Clean Room #2. Clean Room #3. And Clean Room #4. And then I had Lucio Perillo sign my Venomized #1 variant. He was busy. Had to be one of the highlights of the show. Meeting George Perez. Got a big hug from him. Wife got a hug and a kiss from him, because she actually may be related to him somewhere in the family. So we were talking about where his family came from in Puerto Rico and where hers came from, and he said, yeah, it's a definite possibility. So I had him sign my Action 600, and of course had to have him do my Infinity Gauntlet #1. Got to see Humberto Ramos, had him sign my Amazing Spider-Man #4. And then, like I said, met Silvestri. He was great. He was talking to every single person in line. He didn't charge for SIGs, which almost everybody was. George Perez didn't either. But they both, Perez took donations. First is this Astonishing Tales #1 variant. When I showed him that one, he goes, I remember this. This was a fun cover. And then I had him do his Walking Dead 100 variant. Had him do Witchblade #10, which is the first Darkness. Like how I used the orange on that one. And then the blue on this one really pops. I had him do Cyblade and She, which is the first appearance of Witchblade. So that was really cool. But I would have to say my favorite signed book that I got the entire weekend was I had brought a sketch cover, C2E2 2019, and had all the YouTubers sign this one. We got Huey, got Poor Man's Comics, Cat Run Figures, JD, Discovery Bay, Mark BKR90, Comic Spectre, All About Comics. Let's see, got Carson, got Chad, Comics Was Explained, Splash Page Comics, Drew Manchu, Pilcan Joe, Chuckload of Comics, Drunk Spider Grandpa right there. He remarked it for me. I have a Spider Grandpa remark. Who else has a Spider Grandpa remark? Nobody has a Spider Grandpa remark. And then on the back cover, all by himself, the great legend himself. Doesn't get any better than that. There's a ton of memories in this book, so this is going to be cherished forever. And then as far as the actual books I bought, there were 4, and only 4, but they were all ones I've been wanting for a while. And first off, we have Comics Media Dynamite #1, Pete Morisi art. I mean, this is some of the best hard-boiled detective comics out there. I mean, super violent, crazy stuff. I'll probably do a inside the covers of this at some point. And then I really dig the 70s Wonder Woman stuff. And this one's a super high-grade copy of Wonder Woman 199, bondage cover. I mean, that's just one of my all-time favorite covers there. It's good stuff. And then, again, super high grade. I mean, this is probably a 9.6 anyway. Captain America 113, classic Steranko cover. One of my all-time favorites. I used to have a low-grade copy of this, but this one is just smoking high grade. Really great shape. And then last, and certainly not least, is a pretty high grade copy of one of my all-time Watts. That's right, Conan the Barbarian #1. Crazy awesome book. Really nice shape. And I see some pressable defects on it, so this will definitely make its way into the clean press. And probably get this one slabbed. So that's my haul. It's not huge, but I mean, I focus more on getting a few key books over lots of small books now. That's definitely the way my collection is turning out. But more than anything, it was just a great friggin' time hanging out with everybody, and I can't wait to do it again. So until next time, everybody, make sure you check out Comic Core on Friday nights. It's the happy hour of the community, and as you can see from this past weekend, anything can happen. And then check out Blaster Stash It every Sunday night for the best new comic reviews, and guaranteed at least one fight between Pilcan Joe and Drew Manchu every episode. And until next time, this is Midwest Comic Man coming at you from the funny pages.